Good day, my name is Rosemary Eager and I am from the Biodiversity and Conservation Biology Department. I've been teaching life science in the extended curriculum program since 2010. We try our best to infuse computer literacy, information literacy as well as academic literacy in our modules. Because we have double the amount of time that mainstream students have, we are able to give more written assignments to our students. I've been teaching Life Science 152 since 2012, so these are students that have been in the system for 1 year already. In 2012, I gave my students an assignment on protists, and when marking them, I realized the extensive plagiarism in their assignments. It was extremely time-consuming to check whether a student had plagiarized or not, and by how much. That is when I contacted Norina Braaf from the Center for Innovative Education and Communication Technology to introduce the Turnitin Plagiarism Detection program to my students. So today I will briefly talk about Turnitin, a student's best friend or worst nightmare. Since 2012, Norina and her colleagues have helped me to offer training to my students. I believe that students should be given the tools to effectively complete required assignments. It is no use telling students to submit their assignments via Turnitin when they have never been exposed to it before. So I usually book a computer venue and use one of my tutorial periods for the training. Students are instructed to bring along a specific assignment that they completed in Life Science 151 the previous year. This allows the students to have something to upload and to actually see how Turnitin works. They are showed how to register for Turnitin, how to upload assignments, and how to interpret the originality report. Many of the students are very embarrassed to see how much they had plagiarized the previous year. I have had many positive comments from students regarding Turnitin, as some of them find it very helpful and cool. These students really feel that Turnitin is their new best friend, as it saves them time when identifying what changes need to be made. It creates awareness of overall plagiarism and encourages students to be more original. It definitely discourages students from procrastinating, as they are encouraged to submit their assignments at least 2 days before the actual deadline, just in case they need to rework their original draft. Many students are therefore able to submit their assignments a day early. Turnitin also discourages students from copying assignments from students in previous years. Many of my students have told me that Turnitin has helped to prepare them for postgraduate studies, and that it should be introduced to students in their first year. Students often use Turnitin for other modules even when it is not required. It is, however, not always moonlight and roses, as for some students, Turnitin is their worst nightmare. Procrastinating students are sometimes unable to complete their tasks on time, as they are unable to upload their work after the due date. Also, students with high similarity indices that have to rework their first drafts also miss the deadlines, as second submissions take longer to process than first submissions. Students repeating the same module often plagiarize their own work when similar assignments are given in subsequent years. Students often experience a high similarity index when they are one of the last students to submit and their work is matched with all papers from the student repository. Another setback was when students were disadvantaged during the fees must fall period, and they could not even access PCs and computer labs to use Turnitin. Overall, I believe Turnitin is a very useful tool that should be introduced to students as soon as they are enrolled in the university. It really helps in making better writers and students. And for that reason, I will continue to use it in my module and will try to make it more user-friendly for my students by changing the settings to suit everyone involved. Thank you for listening.